This is WIKISPEED, March 27, 2025. Go ahead, Michael.
That is Michael Wolchuk, South Stream, Canada. Nothing to report for the week. So I'm still hoping to get some stuff done on Docker next week, but I'm not making much progress. And blocks are just life. We got 2 inches of snow and travel's not recommended again. And it's blowing. I'm going to have to spend some time on the driveway. But anyway, that's it for me.
Okay. Good. David?
Okay, well, I tried to do some work on the book that I shelved 3 years ago, and was a bit discouraged to find out how much work I have left to do. I was thinking that all I had to do was touch up the final chapter, and that would be it. But I figured since I hadn't looked at the book for 3 years, I should at least start reading through it to check it and maybe do some proofreading and everything. And I get partway through it, I start finding all these little notes to myself, insert discussion of such and so here, and put code for something here. And it turns out that I hadn't been very linear about going through the whole thing. I stopped some chapters partway through or left things out or something, and figured I'd come back to them or something. And so I've got a lot of catching up to do with what I was trying to figure out what I was trying to say, and then go ahead and say it. So that's a bit discouraging. I had a busy week with things like 2 weeks, actually. It's been 2 weeks since I was here. Last week, you may recall, I mentioned in an email that I had a plumber doing an inspection and everything, so I had a lot of house stuff and everything. Let's see what else. I mentioned that I was working on a timer for an irrigation system for a friend of mine. I got that finished and took that to him, got that done. Also, the outside electrical outlets on the outside of your house often have a little door that swings up, and then puts it in, and those are always breaking off. And in fact, I have 2 at my house that are broken off like that. So I invented this thing to slide into the thing and replace that little door. This part here fits right into the enclosure, and then this outer rim keeps water out and everything. So I made a bunch of these and put those on my own house, and I'm thinking I'll probably put the plans up on some of the commercial sites, and also I occasionally think about being one of these people that sets up a 3D printing mass manufacturing whole factory there or something with my own inventions, and this is something that might do that. I don't know how profitable it is or something. My requirement for that is it's got to be something that I can make a big profit for. Something that costs me, like 50. I think it's about 50 cents to manufacture. So something I can manufacture for 50 cents or under and can sell for at least $6 or $7 or something. And it's got to be something small enough that I can stick it in an envelope and stick it in my own mailbox. I do not want to get involved with anything that involves putting in big packages and going out standing in line at the post office, to be shipping off to anything. So anything I want to do, if any of you guys have any ideas for small objects, little replacement parts, I figure, replacement parts for things that break have got to be a really good market, because there's always some little part of something that breaks, and then you can't get the replacement part, so you got to buy a whole new vacuum cleaner or something like that, or have an electrician come and install a whole new electrical outlet or something. So I'm looking for small replacement parts of things that I can manufacture and go into a little business doing that.
Michael and I have talked about that. So okay, coming week in any blocks?
Well, of course, as usual, just all the things I have to do, doctor's appointments, lawn care, things like that. I don't know. I don't think there's any specific blocks or anything. As for what I plan on doing, I am going to try to get some work done on the book, and I am going to, like I said, start, at least uploading the files for this and everything. And I don't, um, I I may try to get together with the guy I'm working on the more efficient electric propeller with, and maybe go and see him or something. Although that's a kind of a low priority or something.
Okay.
So that's basically, yeah. I think trying to get some work done on the book is going to be the big thing.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, it's Lawrence Salter, Gabriel Island, British Columbia, and past week, I kind of did some. I think I posted some notes. I'm not sure if it was all this week about different applications. I think I talked to Michael once because we have a space 3 times a week we can just check in if we feel like it. And so I was thinking about applications to do with of the wagon to do with shopping and video as a kind of a land-based drone to hold a gimbal and a camera to follow without having a flying drone, a land-based. So the wagon is holding a camera, and the camera has a gimbal to aim. And also, I have another task for you, David, possibly. I'm meeting with our water committee tomorrow at noon here, our time, which is 3 p.m. your time. And so I wanted to, I'll ask in crosstalk, but I wanted to ask if you were available in case we had questions for you. I'm taking your book and we're going to.
Noon tomorrow. I don't think I have anything noon tomorrow. I don't see anything on my calendar there.
Okay. And so the coming week, yeah, I had talked to Michael about my router and doing some things with that. And actually, the more I'm thinking of that, there's just want to kind of get ready for progress. And so backing up my computers and starting to play with the routers and the networking, as well as trying to get a Raspberry Pi image that will just do what it's supposed to do and connect to the designated router that what I put in before I download it, before it sets up the images. And blocks I do have a minor routine operation coming up next week. That should actually, though, keep me at home, keep me from wearing myself out exercising, because I'm gonna have to rest, and hopefully I'll get some extra stuff done. So that's it for me. Retrospective, Michael.
I'm going to give myself 1 out of 10 for showing up, and we'll go with 9 for the team. No, I don't want process improvement.
Okay. David, yourself, the team, and any process improvement.
Well, let's see, rating myself. Well, first of all, I've been rating myself for 2 weeks since I wasn't here last week. I guess considering the fact that I got the irrigation thing done and at least started on the book, I'll give myself maybe maybe a 4 or something. Like I said, I'm very disappointed that I didn't get more work done on the book, but so many things just came up, like I said, doctor's appointments and things like that. So I'll probably ought to give myself a 3, but I'll be optimistic and give myself a 4. As for the team, I'm under the impression you didn't get too much done, so maybe give you a 5 or something. I hope I'm not being too hard on you guys or something, but
no, it's okay.
Michael said he didn't get much done, so
I didn't.
I'm gonna go with an 8 for the team because we're all here. Because we touched base with Joe a couple of weeks ago, so it feels like there's stuff happening. And no process improvement. So did I give myself no, I think so I'm gonna give myself a 5, team an 8, no process improvement, and that's it for that. And I'm gonna end the recording just so that the downloading stuff happens, but I do have things to talk about. Anybody want any crosstalk on the meeting?
Nothing needs to be recorded.